The Jomon Period is the key to understanding the world's ancient civilizations. The clay figures with the sunshades aren't aliens. Chapter 17. The Hiyoshi clay figure and the cross-shaped clay figure.
About from when were the clay figures made?
The Jomon period, which lasted from 16,000 to 15,000 years ago until about 2,300 years ago, is divided into the incipient, initial, early, middle, late, and final Jomon periods. The oldest clay figure that has been found is said to have been made about 13,000 to 11,000 years ago during the initial Jomon period. Even after the Jomon period was finished, it appears clay figures were still being made in the Japanese archipelago during the Yayoi period.
Doctor, you always say that the clay figures represented women wishing to be pregnant. But were they always made with the same idea for such a long time?
Some have been found that would appear to be exceptions to the rule, although there are very few. Naturally, even those were made with the idea of the snake totem, so there was no change there. Look at this. This is the Hiyoshi clay figure found in Hakodate. It comes from 4,000 years ago.
This clay figure has a face on the other side as well.
Not only that, but it's fascinating that it has a triangular head like a snake.
So what does that mean?
The faces of the two snakes are united into one. It means the two snakes, male and female, are intertwining and mating, which in other words is an ancestral spirit.
The snakes intertwining were also the same as a rope, right?
That's right. And the other point is that both the eyes and mouth are drawn like circles and are representing the number 3. The face on one side is the male snake, and the face on the other is the female snake. Both of them have 2 eyes and a mouth as 3 balls. That means when they intertwine, they become the 6 balls representing the ancestral spirit.
Is that okay to count the eyes and the mouth as 3 balls on the clay figure?
Well, look at this one. This is the cross-shaped clay figure that was found in Aomori, dating from 4 to 5,000 years ago. In this case, both the eyes and the mouth make 3 balls, and it would not be strange to count the 2 breasts and the navel as another 3 balls.
It's exactly as you say. If you add all the balls together, you get 6. And as you said before, the 6 balls are the ancestral spirit intertwined. But when it enters a woman wishing to be pregnant, the 6 balls divide up into 2 sets of 3.
As to this cross-shaped clay figure, I think that the 3 balls on the face represent a male snake, and the 3 balls of the breasts and navel represent the female snake. As I said before, in the Indian yoga teachings, which are based on the same snake totem as the Jomon, it is said that the male cobra Shiva is at the forehead, and the female cobra Parvati is at the bottom of the belly. Furthermore, a lot of the cross-shaped clay figures have 1 to 3 lines drawn from the mouth to the navel to show their connection. It is thought that the seed, the ancestral spirit, in other words, the 2 pairs of 3 balls of the male and female snakes being exhaled from the mouth, go down to the navel and enter the mother's womb.
But in archaeology, as far as the clay pots and clay figures go, people are considering the premise that the seed for a child enters the female through the female reproductive organs. You are the only one who says that the Jomon people thought the seed of the child enters through the navel, Doctor.
Yet, if that is the case, why is it that the essential part of the female reproductive organs is not represented on the clay figure? The only clay figure I know of that has the female genitalia shown on it is the masked goddess, which is a national treasure. Apart from that, I have not seen one. If the Jomon people had that idea, They would not omit the female genitalia from the clay figures.
It would be nice if the scholars became properly accountable for their explanations.